So hello guys, I want to show you something on Binance. This is a very fucking great feature. We call it Binance Hedge Mode. So this allows you to open both short and long of the same coin or the same contract at the same time, or one after the other. So if you look at this place now, I'm going long here, Gala. I'm also going short here, Gala. This is not a magic, it's possible. We call it the H mode. So before we go further, I would like to define this the way Binance defined it, so you get a little bit more insight if I'm going to show you further what it means. So according to Binance, users can hold position in both long and short direction at the same time under the same contract. So it means that you can open long and short of the same coin at the same time. So if the market is dropping, you are making profit. If the market is, let's say you went for short, if the market is dropping, you'll be making profit. If the market is going up, you'll still be making profit, but now it's going to balance out each other. So when is the best time to use hedge mode? If you look at my screen here, before I go to the live section here, I was already making like 0.13 cent, and here I will enter the shorts. This is just for the tutorial. I already closed most of my short trade, but I just wanted to do this for the tutorial. So it's like 1.9, that is the profit. Then if you look at this place, my entry was, for the short, my entry was at 0.2340. The current market price is 0.2152, and then same with my long. These two are always the same. But here, when it comes to my long, you will see I didn't enter my long 0.3, but instead 0.2145. So what was the intention of opening this stuff? Let me tell you something. There's what a couple pullbacks and then retracements. So here now, the coin is actually dropping. BTC and others has been on gradual slope going down, like on a bearish trend. But there are some times that the coins will try to like rise a little bit again before continuing its journey downwards. So during that time, we try to enter long, make profit, and then leave our short to keep on going down. So at this point now, I'm trying to make profit from the market that I'm expecting to go up. So if you look at this place now, let me show you guys the live chart. It is like a screenshot. It can always, the market can always go against you. Remember that. So this is a live chart. If you see here, I'm not lying. You can see it's something here. You can see moving already. So in order to activate this stuff, and you can see my interface is a little bit different from other people's interface. Normally what we do is, in order to activate it, we go to this place, the three dots, then we click on it. We look for what we call the preference. Look for it. It's not always by the left sidebar, it depends on your phone screen. Click on preference, then position mode. Look here, position mode. You can see it's called hedge. For currently, we only have two modes. One way mode, that means you can only go short. If you open short, you cannot open long. Once you open long, the trade will close. But hedge mode, you can go both short and long at the same time. So if you see I'm under hedge mode, it's ticked. All you need to do is to tick it. Currently, I can't untick hedge mode to one way mode because I have open trades. So if I click on it now, you'll see unable to adjust position mode because I have an open position or open trade going on now, so which I can't. So I don't even want to adjust it, but I wanted to show you guys how it would have looked like had it been I'm under one way. So you just click there. If usually the default is one way, so you have to come here and click on hedge, and then your interface will look like this, something like this. If you see, it's like going back to green again. So this is like the way it is. It doesn't mean. So when do we use this hedge mode? When do we use this hedge mode? The best time to use hedge mode is when you feel like the coin, which was like going bearish, is about to like pull back or rise a little bit. So you buy as much as you can, and then there is a trolley here. Some people will be asking, how much are you going to be making in profit? If you look at this place, 1.97 plus 1.0.06, that is my profit. So my profit here is an addition of this and this. So if was like under negative situation, like I'm losing, then here I'm gaining already. That means, for example, now it's about to switch. Instead of me, if you look at here now, instead of me actually earning the total of $2, I'm already losing 0.05. That means my earning will be 1.908, even though it's frustrating. And then your liquidation will also change, because if I'm going to show you guys some tricks I do. It's a very mind-blowing tricks. I'm not going to, you see, I have a liquidation here now. If you look at this place, this is my liquidation. It's still going to be the same liquidation because you're opening the same coin. So they're not going to change. Your risk is going to be the same thing, but your return on investment, this thing is not going to be the same because of the entry time is different. So if I want to balance things out now, my entry here was 247. If I want to balance things out now, look at the size of this gala I bought. The short was 104, even though I've closed most of it. I bought more than how many thousands of it, but this one is just for the tutorial. So if I want to close out now and then balance this one is bigger. That means the reason here, if you're going short, whenever you want to go long for like a pullback, you make sure that it's bigger. If you want to go long for like, you feel like the trade is going to go up again, you make sure you buy a bigger quantity, more than the previous one, the short. For this, in this case, I'm expecting it to go up, so I'm buying more quantity of long. So here now, if I try to close this trade now, let me show you something. If I try to close this trade first, if you click here, it's going to ask you how many. I have 365, so I want it to be just 104 left. So 365, so that will be equivalent to, like, let's say, let me remove 120. Let me see what it's going to give me, how much that is going to be left. Be checking the liquidation. You will see that the liquidation has changed from 20 to 0.19774. See the magic? I'm going to show you a very crazy liquidation now. You're going to see, in fact, it's going to look like I don't have any liquidation any longer. This is 21475 here, 0.21475. That is my entry, and the size of coin, the size of the coin is 245. That was what I was looking for, 245. So in order to get to this place, let me keep your eyes on this liquidation, 0.19774. Let me close another 100 pieces. Let me close another 100 and the well, let's say 130. You can see the liquidation now. Just look at the liquidation. It looks like practically I don't have a liquidation. So which Shiba can is for Gala to get to $9,358, it's going to take it more than 2 to 3 years to get there. Even for up to 4 years, who knows if it's going to take it 5 years. So in this aspect now, let me show you the very mind-blowing. If this size of coin here is equivalent or the same size with this one here, the liquidation is going to be very, very far, because it looks like you are in a trade, but you are not in a trade. I will show you the mathematics later. So 15 minus 4, we have to deduct 11 from here. Let's close the position 11. Just bear in mind these stuff are for just the classes. 11, so that everything will be the same. You see the logic now? You see the mind-blowing thing there? At this point, because of my entry is different from my let me show. It's all these are things you need to know. It's very, very important. Because of my entry is different from my short entry is different from my longer entry. You see the liquidation, when the prices are the same, the liquidation will be like 1.46. But if my entries were close to each other, you will see that the liquidation will be like, let's say, until the coin gets to like $10,000 or even $20,000. So these are ways to manipulate yourself not to get liquidated. So if you feel like at this point I still want to be in this trade, but I still don't want to be in this trade, you can open 2 trades. But it's best used when you feel like, okay, this coin is already going down, like here, as you can see here, and then at a point you feel like it's meant to go up, then you buy some long. Then once you buy some long, when it gets to where you want to take profit and allow it to continue its downtrend again. So also, if you have an open trade, you can still buy more. For example, we have Gala here now. It doesn't mean we won't buy more. I have Gala under long now. For example, let's say we go and buy more Gala. Remember, this video is just for an educational purpose, and then I'm using the same amount for like most people will use for their trade, not like I'm trying to. And once I close my profit, I remove it from the future, because sometimes I get really greedy and then I pull all the money into the market. So look at here now. Let's make our entry 50. We are buying 75 more pieces. So when we buy 75 more pieces, you will see it actually changed our entry too. It also changed our entry. The previous one was 0.2476, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to pay attention now, the current one is 0.21464. 0.21464. Sorry for the mistake. The first 0.21464. So let me buy more of this coin now below this price. Let's see how much more it's going to come down. Let's say we'll buy at 40 because we bought at 50, or even 38, or even 35 anyway. So 200. You see now, you can see here, it's another trick. Instead of it being 0.21464 there, now it went down to 21454, which is another trick I used to reduce my entry, because you remember it's market price deducted. How to calculate your profit is when you deduct your market price from this entry, you multiply it by the size of coin you have. That will give you this profit or loss you are seeing here. So remember, let me repeat it again. This, when you deduct entry price from market price or last price, anyone, multiplied by the size of coin you have, that will give you this profit or loss. Then this one has to do with your margin USDT, how much you have here. If it goes to 100%, that means I have already made 1.2 USDT. If it goes to 200%, that means I've made more than that in my profit here. That means I have made 2.4 USDT. So just like here now, this one is going to 400. And then when you close a trade, this return of investment we see, because when you close a trade, so let's say if I close this trade now, look now, it takes me 1.202 USDT to open this trade, this one here. Let me close some of it so you understand what I'm trying to say. If I close this trade now, half of it, you will see now, instead of that 1.24 now, what it's taking me now, it's taking me only 0.60 USDT to open this trade, which my return of investment is also like on its own increasing. So you can see the difference. You can understand what I'm trying to teach you guys now here, how to manipulate the future market into favor you. So Same thing, for example, another place to use it is if you are going long, like the day the market, or if the trend ever changes to bullish and you are going long and all of a sudden you feel like this market is meant to pull down before continuing its journey upward, you just buy short for a while, and then once you make your profit, you continue the journey. You remove the short, and then the long will continue its journey. So that is why when you talk about patience with techniques, it's not just patience with techniques. So when you're now waiting for a coin to rise, if you look at here now, to be honest, this coin you see here, this gala, this short, I have been in this trade for now getting to 2 days, I think. But within that time, there are like some pullbacks and other stuff. I have been using this long to like earn profit. Like when I feel like it's going to go up, I just enter my long and then go long. Once I take the profit at the point where I feel like it's still going to like continue its downtrend, at that point I will sell. So even if I close this trade now here, let me close it because I can still open it. Even if I close this trade here, just take note of what will happen here. You see this liquidation, and all this liquidation will change if I close this trade now. If I close this one, let's say now, okay, I have determined that this is the maximum length or pim that this gala will go under the long, and then I close it. Before I close it, let me show you again. The short has liquidation at 0.13990. Then when I close this profit now, you will see that my short liquidation has changed to 0.24145. Do you know why? Simple, because liquidation is calculated based on the amount you are getting in that coin, profit or loss. If you're under cross, I'm under cross. So, and then another thing is the main way people Binance calculates liquidation is how much you have on your margin, not this one, not this one. The amount under your Binance Future wallet or margin or anything you want to call it. That is how your liquidation is being calculated. So when you now buy long or short, Binance will now know even if it goes up, you are making profit. That profit will now cancel out the loss you have under the short. If it is going down, that means the short will now cancel out the loss you are making under the profit. That is why the liquidation of the other one was like so high. You get it? And then it's just like this. Let me, before I round up, just like this. Then you go back, you enter 78, you pick the amount. I like entering a coin lower than the current market price. Let's say we pick 300 pieces of this coin at 72. I don't know if it's going to feel okay, it's already filled up. So just like that, you see, liquidation has changed again. Then the more you buy higher than the short, the closer your liquidation. If I ever close this short now, I can actually close this short. If I ever close this short now, you see that the liquidation for the long will come a little bit upper. And my risk will increase from 28. It might go all the way to 40 or even 38. So with this, I come to the end of our class. I hope you learned something. Practice it. Practice it. You wait with patience. When I say wait, patience. We are waiting with patience and tricks and tactics. So it doesn't mean you have to open just long. So you can open short inside a long when you expect the whole market, the whole week to be bullish. Within those times the coins are coming down, then you could be like scalping. It's still profit. Then you might close your long when you have like a huge profit already. So remember, you can scalp short and long at the same time. Just look at it now. I'm not scalping now. I already make 0.13. I might get up tomorrow. I'm not placed my stop loss. Though you are meant to place your stop loss. It's very important. So if I look at the graph, I didn't look at the graph when making this stuff. So you need to look at the graph. Let's say I want to place this stop loss for the long at 0.213 because that is the lowest week before this upper swing. 0.213. So I come over here. You can enter stop loss for each of them. Wait, click on the stop loss here. And I'll enter 0.213. You will see it's going to show me I'm going to lose maximum of 0.51 USDT. I click on confirm. That is stop loss. It's not going to close now. Same, I might come here. I want to put a stop loss to, let's say I'm going to put a stop loss somewhere here, 0.217 or even 0.218. Let me zoom in so I can see very well a point that once it gets to, I will know that it's going to go higher. Let's say here 2218, 22184, 22184. I'm going to lose a lot, but that is the actual place it should be. 22184. Sometimes you can actually enter the stop loss to be at 2130. It depends on where you want it. Let's say you can see my profit, instead of being 2 point something, it will now be 1.24 only, 1.26 only, instead of 1.93. So that is as simple as that. That is how we do it. Thank you guys for watching, and then see me make profit both on short and long. Have a nice day. Please always encourage your fellow crypto newbies who don't know much about crypto to come and join us and join our academy. We have exciting things. We have like mind-blowing tricks many people doesn't know. We have a lot of them, a lot of trading tricks. If you don't know the tricks, we work smart here instead of working hard. We work smart and then leave others to God. Thanks again. This is Crypto Chaos. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and share.